Chapter 9 Kalidas. Kalidas was the court poet of King Vikramaditya of Ujjain. He wrote many plays and poems in Sanskrit. There is a beautiful story of how Kalidas got his name. It also tells us how he became a great poet. He could not go to school because he was very poor. He had to tend his father's sheep. In a nearby city lived a king who had a beautiful and intelligent daughter. Her name was Vidyavati. She said, "Whoever can answer my questions will be my husband." Many kings, warriors, and learned men tried to answer her questions, but they could not. They had to go away disappointed. She laughed at them. They were very angry with her. They wanted to teach her a lesson. One day, some disappointed learned men saw a young shepherd sitting on the branch of a tree. He was cutting it. They thought, "How foolish this young shepherd is! He is cutting the branch on which he is sitting. Soon he will fall down." Suddenly, they had an idea. They made a plan. They asked him to go with them to the city. He agreed to do so. There they gave him tasty food to eat and delicious buttermilk to drink. Then he slept on a soft bed. When he got up, they bathed him, rubbed oil into his skin, and then sprinkled perfume on him. They dressed him in fine clothes and tied a white and gold turban on his head. The poor illiterate shepherd now looked like a great scholar. Then they said to him, "Listen, shepherd, we are taking you to the king's palace. There the princess will ask you questions. Don't answer. Make actions with your hands. We will do the rest." The shepherd agreed. The shepherd and the learned men reached the palace. The guards took them to the princess. Vidyavati laughed when she saw the finely dressed young man. She thought, "Another fool has come to try his luck." The learned men said, "Princess, here is a great scholar. You can ask him any question, but he will not speak. He will answer only with gestures." The princess then pointed one finger at the shepherd. The learned men made signs to him. He pointed two fingers at her. Then she made more gestures. He replied with gestures. The scholars explained the meaning of the gestures very cleverly. The princess thought, "What an intelligent man! He shall be my husband." The next day, the princess married him. After the wedding was over, she had a great shock. She found out that the young scholar was an illiterate shepherd. She wept bitterly. She understood that the learned men had tricked her. What was she going to do now? How was she going to live with a foolish husband? At last, she thought of a plan. She said to her husband, "Go to the Kali temple tonight and bolt the door from inside. At midnight, the goddess Kali will knock on the door and ask you to let her in. Tell her that you will open the door only if she blesses you with wisdom. If the goddess agrees, open the door and let her in. If she doesn't agree to bless you, don't open the door." The shepherd did what the princess told him to do. When the goddess came, she agreed to bless him with wisdom. He opened the door. Then the goddess Kali wrote the sacred letters of the Sanskrit language on his tongue. When he returned to the palace, he could sing beautiful poems in Sanskrit. The princess was very proud of him. The shepherd became a great poet. He was now called Kali Das, or the servant of Kali, because the goddess Kali had blessed him.